Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Happy Wednesday. Queenie, welcome in. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I think I need to move this over a little bit. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. There we go. Camera. Danielle, welcome in. Welcome in. Danielle, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Okay. Let's see. Lady K, welcome in. No, welcome. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart music. Is it found? Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Lady K, welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Hey. Hello. Welcome in. Stacks, welcome in. Thank you so much for liking out the live. Welcome. Hey, I just created your channel. Oh, you did. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I didn't know if you got the message, but I know that you're busy. So thank you so much. I'll go back on there and check it. You again. Tavon, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, me again, Tavon. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. But yeah, I know that you're busy and I know, so thank you so much for becoming a title gifter. Lady K for the hearts. Thank you. Appreciate you. Dr. Michelle, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Lady K. I appreciate you. Oh, the title gifter. Hello, Dr. Henry. Welcome in. I'm excited to see you live tonight. You're excited to see me live. Oh, thank you so much, Lady K. The dark one. Thank you so much for the follow. Listen, I feel like tonight's topic. Thank you so much for joining my fan club for a month. I feel like tonight's topic, you guys, is going to be a good one. We're going to talk about saving your first 20K. So as you know, I usually do for like my theme lives. I was going back to like the theme lives. Usually we talk about budgets on Mondays. Wednesdays is all about savings. So it'll be about something about savings, right? Something. And I felt like I had seen this from another creator in the financial space that was talking about saving the first 20K, y'all. So I felt like this was an appropriate topic to talk about tonight. Okay. Why 20K changes everything. Bro, welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate you. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. Again, we're trying to get the taps up. I know they say I need to really work on getting the 10K taps up in the first 10 minutes, you guys. So we'll see. Good evening, bro. Welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. So, yes, I thought it was just like so appropriate. Thank you, everybody watching on the YT and the Book of Faces. Truly appreciate you. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Divine. Hey, friend, healthy me. Hey, friend, healthy me, healthy. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you guys again watching on the YT and the Book of Faces. Again, tonight's topic, you guys, we are going to talk about why the first 20K, right? The benefits of saving your first 20K and why it's important. What's the magical number, right? Why is 20K? Why? Like, why should we, their benefits? Bless me too. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So we are definitely going to talk about, thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. So for all the new people that are enrolled, thank you so much for sharing out the live, friend, and the donuts. Thank you so much. So again, you guys, for all the new people that are here, my name is Janine. I am a financial coach, and I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. I help women get on a budget, save money, and get out of debt. So we talk about all different financial topics on my, on my channel, on my live. So if you, if you want to learn more about personal finances, then you are in the right place. So tonight is usually said, we always talk about savings on a Wednesday. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. So tonight, yes, we're going to talk about the why it's important. Number one, to save money, period. Let's just talk about that. Like, why it's important to save money, especially in 2026, you guys. We are in January, it's 2026. And if we don't do anything that if we want to really shift your finances in 2026, you gotta save some money. I just can't say it enough. We gotta save some money. Man, please welcome in, welcome in. So usually the way that I start my lives is I usually ask a couple engagement questions to see where, the chat is, and then the 3 talking points, and we will have a prayer at the end. So hopefully you guys can stay tuned. Truly appreciate everyone for being here. And we're going to start with number 1. So tell me if you are currently working towards your first 20K. Are you saving money? Put yes in the chat. Let me know. Let me know, are you saving any money this year? Put yes, I'm trying to save. And do you have a certain amount that you're trying to save? Yes, Lady K, say yes. Put it in the chat if you are on the Book of Faces. Yes, okay, yes, okay. So y'all said, listen, yes, we saving these coins. I want everybody to be putting yes in the chat. Yes, you're trying to save your coins. Okay, so the next question I would be, do you have a specific amount that you're trying to save? Because there's one thing. Yes. Okay, Miss Music. Okay, you say yes. I want everybody in the chat, everybody watching, y'all, we need to be saving our coins in 2026, y'all. Okay. So there is one thing to say, yes, I'm saving, but do you have a specific amount? Do you have it? Yes, as much as I can. You said healthy me, so you said as much as I can, girl. Okay, but do you have a specific amount? Because I think that there's something to be said. There is one thing to say, you know what, well, I'm trying to save, but then there's another thing to be a little more specific about your goals, right? The more specific that we can be about our goals, the better it is. The better it is that can push us a little bit to get, yes, different amounts for specific reasons. I love that. Yvette, welcome in, welcome in. And that's okay too, right? You may want to say, you know what, I want to save 2,500 for maybe a trip I have, or I want to save this amount for this, and that's okay, but I have an amount. Good, good, good. So I think it's so important to make sure that you have an amount, or if it's for a specific reason, because if you just say, oh, you know what, I just want to save, and then 2026 goes and you're like, oh yeah, I mean, I saved $5. So, we want to do a little bit better this year, y'all. We definitely want to do a little bit better. So I think that, saving a certain amount is so important. Hey, Jay, welcome in. Thank you so much for the daily heart, me friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Blessing. Live well with Jay. Welcome in, welcome in. So next question, you guys, is what's the biggest obstacle keeping you from saving right now? JH Fitness, thank you so much. Right? It would, like, if do you have any barriers to your savings, or you like, Dr. Michelle, thank you so much for becoming a title gifter of the TikToks, or you like, I don't have no obstacles. Do you have any obstacles in the way of you saving your coins? Not enough funds. You said, girl, I don't got enough funds. Okay, you said not enough funds. Anybody else on the YT or the Book of Faces? What's the biggest obstacles? Do you have any? Like, do you have any obstacles in reference to you saving money? Debt. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, I'm going to tell you, debt. Woo. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Debt is definitely a big obstacle, for sure. For sure. That right there. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Debt. Mrs. Street Talk, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, that's a big one. I ain't gonna lie, that is a big one. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Okay, that is a big one. Okay, so next question. Oh, this is a good one. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And this is a good one, y'all. This is going to get you thinking for a second, okay? If you woke up tomorrow with 20K in your saving account, what would it change about how you feel? What would it change about how you feel? Yes. So if you woke up tomorrow, y'all, with 20K in your account, in your savings account, what you doing with the money? How would it change things for you? How would it change things for you? how would it change the way you like the way you walk into your job? Are you calling out that you got 20K in your account? Okay. What you doing? Are you calling out? Are you taking a date? Like, what are you doing? I feel more relief and security. Hello, hey Justice. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Let me know paying down debt on credit cards. Okay, he said paying down. Yup. Hey, sis. Elevator Brian. Hello, sis. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so let me know what y'all doing. Okay, so some people said paying down debt on credit cards. Okay, because y'all listen, if you wake up with 20K in your savings, Miss you said paying down debt. You're not gonna do anything for yourself. People that's working, our 9 to 5, our 12 hours. Listen, if I had 20K in my account, y'all, I think let me take a half a day. Golden vibes. Well, welcome back, welcome back. Let me take a half a day. Okay. Let me just take a half a day. Let me just marinate in it. Okay. Who is just taking a half a day of work? I'm waking up with 20K in my account. I'm taking a half a day, y'all. I buy a few cars, a $5 million house, and a 20 million in gold necklaces. Going to lunch. Miss Music, you said I'm going to lunch. Okay. You said go to lunch. I got a flash goal already, you guys, on the TT. Let's see what is the flash goal is. Oh, it's 6 roses, you guys. We got 8 people in the room. If you guys can help out with the flash goal on TT, it will be greatly appreciated. 10% for me. Okay, you said 10%. Okay, so on the 13th of Valentine's Day, and someone asked me to dance. Oh, congratulations. Foxy, welcome and welcome. And congratulations, Justice. That is so nice, friend. Yep, Valentine's Day is coming up. Okay. Listen, so some of y'all say, okay, we going out to lunch. Listen, I'm definitely going to. I don't want to miss any comments over here, you guys. Admittedly, I feel like this is a start to one of my savings goals. Oh, okay. I'm Dr. Michelle. Okay, I'm just reading that comment. Immediately, I feel like this is a start to one of your savings goals. Oh, well, hopefully this is a good start. Okay, so I listen, y'all. Like I said, I'm definitely taking a half a day. Okay, your girl's taking a half day. Maybe I'm probably taking a whole day. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just gonna take a whole day. Let me just bask in that. I got a little extra in my account. I can move a little different, right? Okay, so the next question, you guys, we always want to pay bills, but you must take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Absolutely. Okay, listen, Vern, when I tell you absolutely, especially if you're a mom, especially if you're taking care of so many people, kids, everything like that. Listen, sometimes, and I have to really tell this to myself, my daughter said she would take off too. Listen, Miss Treetop, we taking off, okay? We taking off. Who wanted somebody's job? I'm not doing it. Now again, I'll probably come in the next day. Okay, y'all. I'll probably come in the next day for sure. But we definitely have to take care of ourselves, especially as moms. As y'all know, we put ourselves, our kids. I feel like I do not do enough self-care, and we all should definitely be doing it because health is wealth. So that is totally true. So the next question, you guys, let's see. How many of you guys have heard you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved, but thought that is impossible? Be honest. Now, I know in the financial space, I'm retired, and child, most of the other time, TT and I ginger a massage. Yes. I need a massage too as well. TT and I may ginger a massage. Yeah. Yeah. So what did I say? Oh, let me see. Yeah. So how many of you guys have heard you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved, but thought that it's impossible? It's always changing my words. I know. Have you ever thought about that? Right? When you hear like in the financial world, they say, oh, you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. You ever think like, dang, that's impossible? Do you ever think like, oh, I done added up my bills 3 to 6 months? Like, what? You ever think like, who's saving that much? Put it in the chat. Cali girl, welcome in. You ever feel like, dang, you know what? 3 to 6 months of expenses. If you live in check to check, you like, I could barely save $5 and let alone 3 to 6 months. Hello, Cali girl, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you all so much. Lillian, woman with a vision. I've heard even more. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. So y'all never heard of, I've heard even more too. Some people, but I know that it's like big in a financial space that you said, oh, they have 3 to 6 months of expenses. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Dina, welcome in. I was like, oh, when I was first trying to save and get this finances together, I said, who is saving 3 to 6 months? That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Okay, so listen, put it in the chat if you guys have felt that way as well. Okay, if you felt that way as well. Okay, hello, Lillian, a woman with a vision. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate all of the new people that are here. A lot of people are coming in the room. Appreciate you guys, and we are talking about why 20K changes everything. Tonight we're talking about why that 20K savings is going to be a game changer for you. And again, all the new people that are here, my name is Janine. I am a financial coach, and I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. And we talk about getting out of debt, saving money, and getting on a budget. Okay. So, okay, you guys. So let me know. Okay, so last question. Who in here feels like it's a lot of money to save? It is a lot of money to save. I'm not gonna lie. It is a lot of money to save. It's a lot of money to save. Who in here felt like they're making good money but still live paycheck to paycheck? Let me know. Let me know. Listen, this was your girl. Okay. Put it in a chat if you feel like I make great money, but I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. Like, why? Coach Chantel, welcome in, welcome in. Put it in the chat. You like, okay, like, why? Why? You know what I mean? Put it in the chat. If you're like, this music, you look like, oh, yeah. Okay. Put it in the chat. Thank you so much. Listen. And I just want to say, you are not alone. Coach Chantel, thank you so much for sharing out the live. Welcome in, from welcome in. Listen. I always tell people, right? I'm very honest and transparent. I always tell people. So being in healthcare, the things that, when you hear the things, it's almost like, well, there, most of the time, people's goals, not most of the time, but you know how people reach that, oh, when I make 6K, right? When I make 6 figures, right? When I make 6 figures, oh my gosh, like my life is going to change, right? Make 6 figures. Hey, like I've been in healthcare for over 15 years, you guys. And I remember I made great money, but definitely lived paycheck to paycheck. But I was a heavy investor. Listen, you guys, listen, mystery top, absolutely. And that's what I'm about to say. I always tell my clients, I tell my community, it is not the amount that you are making. Now, sometimes, okay. Now I'm just gonna say, sometimes, yes, you need, we need to look for, maybe we have to pick up a second job, maybe we have to do some PRN. But I would say that it doesn't matter the amount of money that you're making. It matters about how you steward it, because I've seen on both sides. I remember when I hit the 6-figure mark, y'all. I remember it distinctively. I'm like, oh my gosh. In healthcare, I'm like, oh, I made the 6-figure mark, y'all. I'm a millionaire. Oh my gosh, right? Remember when I hit the 6-figure mark? Boom. I was like, oh, your girl made it. Okay. Listen. Yes, another side income also. Yes, Paula, welcome in, welcome in. I remember making the 6-figure mark. Boom, I made it. And then as you know, as people say, the lifestyle creeps up. So all of a sudden you making a certain amount, and now you spending a certain amount, and your girl is making 6 figures. Radio Wellness. Well, thank you for coming in. Trisha, super fan Trisha T. Welcome in. 7 figures. Oh, you said, Paul, you said 7 figures. Okay. So 7 figures and you live in check to check. Let me know. But I remember making 6 figures, y'all, right? And your girl ain't have an emergency fund. I didn't have nothing saved. And what happened? I went out, got a better car, got the car notes, all of that, and started living at that 6-figure rate. Thank you so much for coming in. So I say all that to say that, again, your financial habits, your money habits, whether you're making six figures or you making $50,000 a year. I remember having a coworker and they made significant. Oh, thank you so much for Street Top for the stars. They were making significantly less than me. I think they were making like 40,000 or something like that a year, maybe 50,000. Thank you so much for the populars. They had 30K in savings. Did y'all hear me? I'm Foxy. Thank you so much. I'm gonna say it again. This person that I personally knew were making like 40 to 50K a year, and they had 30K in savings. And your girl was making six figures and ain't have a lick of savings, ain't had none of that. So I say all that to say that it doesn't matter about the amount; it's about how you steward it. Are you living below your means? Are you making sure? Now, let's just talk about the biblical aspect of it a little bit too, because y'all know I'm a Christian financial coach. Are you giving tithes to God? Are you making sure that you're giving him his 10%? Because I'm telling y'all, and this would be a whole nother live. Listen, your girl was also the type where, I mean, I would tithe, but I wouldn't tithe as consistent as I wanted to. And it was no excuse. And then when I really started tithing consistently, it was a game changer for me. Again, that's a whole nother live and it's a whole nother different topic. But I would say that tithing. Now, if you're not a spiritual person, right, and you're like, okay, I'm not religious, I will also encourage you to give to like a local charity. Generosity should be one of the things that you do with your money. You should be generous. You should be giving to maybe local charities or things that you believe in, even if it's not a local church. But these are the things that you should be doing as you know, as people. These are things we should be doing. So I say all that to say, you guys, that again, the financial habits, because you know, the things that when it comes down to your money, what I'm about to say now, I lost my train of thought, y'all. To again, it doesn't really necessarily mean the matter about how much you are making, but how you steward it. So again, I lost my train of thought, y'all. But yes. So, all right. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about it. Thank you so much for liking out the live, you guys. So good night, woman of God. Prophet Kevin, welcome in. Welcome in. Coach Chantel, thank you so much. Good night. So let's just talk about it, okay? We're gonna talk about what 20K. What does it do for you? Like, why should we save that amount? Like, why should we even do that? Right? 20K, let's talk about the first thing. I want to say that 20K buys you peace. It buys you peace, freedom from the emergency panic. Thank you so much for the populars. You ever have like you know, your car tire go, you ever, you know, have an expense that you forgot about and you are in panic mode, like, oh my God, I can't pay it. Oh my gosh, like I can't pay. I don't have any savings. Put it in the chat. If you ever had an emergency, the Hope Collective, welcome back in front, welcome back in. Put in the chat if you have had an emergency and your stomach is just like, oh my God, and you don't have any savings for it. Yes, me today. Ooh, miss you. What? You today, friend? Oh my gosh. You said yes, you today. Listen. The whole collective, thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Put it in. Listen, I think that we all have had it. I've recently had it too. Like, I think right before Christmas, you guys, I had to rent a car and I had to do some other things that I really didn't want to do. But, you know, I was like, oh man, you know, move some money, do certain things. The one thing I want to say is when you have saved 20K, emergencies stop being emergencies. When your car breaks down, it's annoying but not devastating. Who wants to get to a point where the emergencies is just not taking you out? I remember a point where I'm like, oh my God, I can't have nothing else happen. Like nothing else can happen because I can't take it. I can't take it. When you have 20K saved, the emergencies just become an inconvenience, right? Because you got that cushion. It just becomes an inconvenience for you. And it just becomes like, dang, man, this is annoying. But it doesn't, you know, also too, when you don't have any money saved, you guys, when you are a single parent, I've been a single parent, when you have all the weight, the financial weight on you, that it's a level of anxiety that comes when your money is all over the place, or when you have an emergency and you don't have the no emergency. Put in the chat if you have ever had an emergency and you just had so much anxiety, because that's your girl. Okay, put it in the chat. Or an unexpected now this, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I see this so much. Me being in healthcare, you guys, when I tell you I see this so much, I have seen this over the years, over the years, over the years. I have people that will come into the ER and they will have chest pain. They will have things going on, serious cardiac issues. And the first thing that they are worried about is their copay. They're worried about how much the emergency visit is going to be. They're worried about, is their insurance going to cover everything? Listen, and I always used to tell my patients, at the end of the day, your life means more than the medical bill, whatever's going on. We have payment plans. I used to be, my heart used to go out to patients, and it used to be so many of them that were so worried about money when, and they're literally having chest pain. They literally could be having a stroke, but they're worrying about whether the medical bill is going to be paid, whether we take their insurance, whether that. When you have 20K saved, you guys, you don't have to worry about that. The worry about it, if you have, and again, and honestly, for real, I want to tell everybody on the live and everybody watching, just being in the medical field, period. Listen, if you don't have 20K saved and you have some medical issues, don't worry about the bill. I've been in healthcare finance for a long time. Listen, they have programs for you guys. And I always used to tell the patients as well, your life means more than a medical bill. Okay. You can't be replaced. If you're a mom, if you're a dad, whatever the case may be. Thank you so much for grabbing your life means more than that. But again, y'all, when I tell you time and time again, I would see it that patients would come in and make sure, oh, can I pay my copay? Can I do this? Can I do, like, let's make sure the doctor is clearing you first. Let's make sure, like, listen, we'll get it. But again, I'm telling you, it's so real, you guys. So this is one of the things that 20K can do. It can buy you back your peace. It can buy you back, for you releasing the anxiety and trusting God in a way. Put it in a chat, you guys. Put peace, if that is what you are wanting with your money. Okay. This amount is where you stop living in constant financial fear and anxiety. Who has been living in financial fear? Listen, fear of, oh my gosh. Most people never experience what it feels like not to panic when something breaks. They say the average American cannot afford $1,000 emergency. The average American. Okay, so when you have the 20K saved, it will give you your peace back. It will allow you to release the anxiety. And if that is something that you guys are aiming for, again, I see the peace in the chat, y'all. Yes. And one of the scriptures that I want to say, peace. Yes, love it. Listen, I want peace for all of us when it comes down to our finances. One of the scriptures, you guys, that I want to connect to this point is Proverbs 21:20. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. Okay, let me say that again. The wise store up choice food and olive oil. Rose, welcome in, welcome in. It is wise for us to save our money. It is wise for you to save your money, right? But fools gulp theirs down. It is wise. And again, I know that 20K can seem like a very high number, but we have to start somewhere. One of the things that this is like a bonus thing that I even did. Amen. Hope Collective work. Amen. One of the things that I just did, y'all, Not that I just did, but I would tell everybody to do. And I have said it on my lives before. Make sure they said, I think it's a book that's called the automated the automate millionaire or something like that. And one of the things and the concepts in the book is basically saying we need to automate some things. Make sure that you are automating your savings and that you are paying, saving, like, well, they say like paying yourself first. Make sure you're saving money. Like soon as, like if you have a direct deposit from your job, it should be a certain amount going to your bill account and another amount going to your high yield savings. Just automate it. So you could just set it and forget it. Because again, these systems, I always talk about putting systems in place. These systems will carry you when you don't feel like looking at your budget, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, all of the things. Make sure you just put some that just automatically have money going into your savings so you do not have to think about it. Okay. And again, it's going to save you in the long run. It is going to save you in the long run. So again, the point number one would be 20K buys you your peace, freedom from emergency panic. Okay. So the point number two, which is a good one, y'all. 20K gives you some options. Okay. Listen, who want options? Who want options? Put options in the chat if you want some options. Okay. 20K may give you a little bit of options. I want some options, y'all. I'm just going to say, okay. Listen, when you got that good 20K in your account, you may say, you know what? I may want to shift a little bit. Maybe do I kind of want to work all of these hours, or maybe I want to go here. Listen, when you got that good 20K, okay, in your savings, you got a little bit, you can move a little different. You walk a little different. You walk with like a little different stride, y'all. You know what I mean? You like, I don't have to deal with this. Okay. Maybe you want to pivot a little bit. Okay. So definitely, when it comes down to, jobs, right? You may say, this job is not serving me as much as I wanted to, right? You may say, oh, I may want to pivot. But here's one of the things that I will say. If it comes down to the job, make sure that you are pivoting correctly, right? We want to make sure that we land in the next job before we just leave. But you sleep a little. Listen, Rose, you said you sleep a little different. Listen, okay. When that boss is sitting up there yelling at you, you like, listen, I really don't got to take your shenanigans. Okay. That 20K make you move a little different. That's right. You sleep a little different. You be like, you know what? I mean, I really don't have to take this. So, and you can actually say no to things. What are things that are not serving you? What are things that you're like, you know what? Okay, maybe if you're doing side hustles, and I was doing so many different side hustles. When you got that good 20K in here, listen, you be like, oh, I don't got to do side hustle no more. Okay, maybe the 20K can fund a business or a venture that you always wanted, that you always had in your heart to do, that can generate more income for you. So again, it's all about options. Maybe you want to negotiate some things, right? Maybe you want to look into, maybe you want to leverage this 20K. There's so many things. And I think it's so important. And here's the biggest thing too, that I would say, us as moms, maybe you want to take some time and just enjoy your kids, right? That 20K may put y'all on a vacation that y'all haven't spent in a long time, that you just get to be in the moment with your kids. Cass, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Listen, the 20K gives you options. So if you want some options, okay, put options in the chat. I'm definitely putting options. Okay. The 20K, like I said, you move a little different. You could be in the moment with your family, with your friends, whatever it is. Maybe you're able to say no to certain things that you have been saying yes to. So again, it hits a little differently. And also too, like without savings, sometimes you feel stuck at the job. I'm not even gonna lie, when it comes down to feeling stuck at a job, I feel like I was at a hospital and I reached my ceiling in reference to this position and I felt stuck. I definitely did. So put it in the chat if this is resonating. If you ever been at a job where you like, oh, I feel stuck. I mean, I'm at the ceiling. I can't really, that 20K will give you a little bit more option. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to get a certification. Maybe you want to do the 20K will give you options. It definitely will. It definitely will. And the scripture verse that I want to like tie this into is Proverbs 13:11. Wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappear. Wealth from hard work grows over time. We want to definitely build our wealth over time. We definitely want to build it over time. So that, again, that 20K will allow you to have some options in your life, allow you to move a little differently, allow you to have peace, and not to be stressing about the emergencies that is going to come up, because they definitely going to come up. I think that, building foundation takes time and discipline, but it grows and it compounds. And eventually it gives you freedom and to make decisions that's right for you, that's right for your family. Just like when Mystery Top, just like you said, the 20K, listen, you can invest it into some goods, mutual funds, into some stocks, and maybe turn that 20K into 50K and turn it into, listen, have that money really work for you. So it gives you options. And I think that we have to remember that, especially when you live in paycheck to paycheck, or sometimes when, hi, no, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to accept your request. I am teaching right now. So decline, no. I don't want to match. Now I hit the wrong button, y'all. No. No, cause oh man, I'm teaching. No. So, no, look, Mystery Top. Look, listen, y'all. Or TT, wait, I done forgot, y'all. Listen, y'all cracking up at me. I done forgot how to. Oh, look, I done forgot how to disconnect. I didn't mean to hit the button, y'all. Sorry, technical difficulties on the TikTok. Oh my God, listen, I meant to hit the decline button. Oh, listen, y'all should see it. I meant to hit the decline button and it hit the accept button. He like, wait, no, hit the ring. I know I was trying to hit the ring, but I'm glad he disconnected, y'all. Oh my God, that's so funny. Like, I'm not trying to battle, sir. Listen, I'm in the midst of teaching, right? He's also why. All the people that's watching on the YT and Book of Faces, I went over there and told, oh, thank you so much for Street Talk. Thank you so much. Look, he trying to accept me. He trying to send me again, y'all. Decline. Now I hit decline this time. For the people on YT and YouTube, I was getting a message request from somebody to battle, and that's like the TikTok lingo. But yes, listen, y'all. So what was I saying? See, now he'd lost my train of thought, y'all. But no, I know that I was saying that 20, they won't stop trying. I don't know why. I know what button to hit this time, which is the decline, not the accept. But yeah, so we're talking about how 20K will give you options. Definitely it's going to give you options, you guys. And yes, I think that is so important to realize that we have options a lot of times. But I know, when you don't have a savings, when you don't have a cushion, sometimes you just feel like you're stuck in this mode, or you're stuck and you don't really know what to do, or you don't feel like you have options. But Proverbs 13, oh, okay, yes, look. Miss Music, you were right there on point. You said Proverbs 13:1, girl. That's what you were saying. Yes, wealth from get rich quick schemes only disappear, and wealth from hard work grows over time. Yes. So this is point number 3, y'all. 20K is your launch pad. It opens doors. It opens doors. And I felt like I talked about this a little bit, but it's your launch pad. This is the one that I think that when I talked about, like, when I was talking to this creator that was talking about the 20K, like in the financial space, this was kind of one of the things that they really didn't talk about that I think that was so important. 20K just doesn't protect you, but it propels you. And I think that this is something to be said for all of us that are like business owners. You know, it could be a startup fund for a business that you have. It could be money for you to invest. We talked about that. Um, it could be ways for you to go back to school, which we talked about all of that. And it could be way for you to pay off your debt and be debt free. That's another thing. But one of the things too that I want to say that's kind of like not really on the points that I was saying, there is also too, when you're saving your first 20K, you guys, there is certain certain like you have to have certain financial you have to have a certain financial discipline, or you have to really be disciplined with your money. Ashley, welcome in, you guys. That also is, hey Queen, hey Ash, welcome in. That is also going to help you along the way, if I'm saying that correctly. So basically, when you are saving your first 20K, I think sometimes, how when you go through something, personally, and, you might be like, God, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this? But there's a lesson that you have to maybe learn going through certain things. I think it's the same thing that could be said when it comes down to saving your first 20K. There are certain things that you have to learn. There are certain disciplines that you're going to have to put in place to get to that point to be able to save the 20K. So those things are so important. And I think that those are the things that we need to really pay attention to. And that's the thing that is so important. Because again, if you could save 20K, y'all, you could save 50K, you could save 100K. Okay. 20K is just the starter of it. If you really can buckle down and live below your means, because there's another thing too. In order to reach the goal of 20K, you have to live below your means. You have to be disciplined with your money. You have to be consistent over time to save the money. And those traits that you are learning is the most critical: consistency, discipline, the ability to live below your means. Those characteristics are like gold, because if we can master those things, to live below our means, to have the ability to say no, to have the ability to know, okay, you know what, I'm not going to make this financial decision, to have the ability to not make decisions off of impulse or off of your feelings. Those characteristics are so important and will carry you for years and years to come. And if you are able to really double down on, again, living below your means, being consistent, being disciplined, it's going to allow you to be wealthy, because these are all the traits of wealthy people. Put it in a chat if you're like, I want to be wealthy. Now, wealthy looks different for everybody. Yes, financial discipline is required. Take small steps and save 500 to 1,000, and you can see it done. Absolutely, Miss Treetop, hands down. Financial discipline is required. Absolutely. Especially to get to this 20K, y'all, right? If we get in, I want to be wealthy. Yes, Ash, listen, so do me, okay? That's so do all of us. If you get, if you want to get to saving your first 20K, you have to be disciplined. And not only that, you got to be consistent. You have to save consistently over time. And guess what? I'm just going to tell y'all, and we all know that it's going to be boring sometimes. It's not going to look fun. It's not going to be exciting, but that's where wealth, that's where wealth, that's what the wealthy people do, y'all. Okay. They ain't doing nothing fun. They ain't doing nothing exciting. Guess what they're doing? They're doing the same thing year after year, year after year, just being consistent, putting, investing their money. What would be a good starting point? Miss Music, a good starting point, I would say, is the $1,000. It's a great question. Now I know 20K, you like, girl, listen, I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily and consistently. I love that affirmation. I love that, Miss Treetop. I would say a good starting point would be the $1,000. We need to start there. And I know you, because some people like, girl, you talking about 20K? I can't even save the 1,000. Like, wait a minute. I can't even say 1,000, girl. So what are you talking about? Okay. 20K is all over my head. And I get it, because I was feeling like that too. So if you're like, you know what, 20K, Janine, that's a far reach for me. Okay. Let's bring it down a little bit. And let's say that we at least, y'all, we got to at least have the 1,000. And one of the things I speak those things as though they are so. Absolutely. Amora, welcome in, welcome in. So if you like, listen, 20K, Janine, I'm just, we not there yet. I get it. But let's start with 1,000. Let's start with 1,000. And one of the things that is going to allow you, and especially right now, y'all, which I feel like this topic was so good, right? Because guess what's here? Okay. Put it in the chat, y'all. Tax season is here. Okay. For all the people, for all my moms, okay. Text words are powerful. It sure is. It sure is. Put it in the chat, y'all. Tax season. Because tax season is here. Okay. Tax season, put it in here. Because this is the perfect time to propel you to be able to really start your savings. Okay. This is the season. Okay. If you're getting that good tax return, if you're sitting up there getting a good tax return, put some money aside. Put some money in a high yield savings account. I pray I don't owe anything this year. Oh, you say you pray you don't owe anything. You pray you don't owe anything. I just did my taxes, y'all. As y'all know, I'm about to I'm taking a course to be certified. I've been doing taxes for 15 years, and I think that will be a service that I will be offering my clients, and just offering soon. I've been doing taxes for my friends and family for a long time, so I'm like, I want to be certified, but I just did my own taxes, and I've been doing my own taxes for like 10 years. So definitely, I know I was like, man, my business saved me this year. I'm like, woo, thank you, Jesus, for the business. Okay. It definitely saved me for sure. But, and that's another thing too, when it comes down to having the 20K saved and having different launch pad. I will just say, as a just as a tax preparer, businesses, that's why they say that basically, our president, he rewards small business owners. Okay. The amount of write-offs that he gives, the amount of things that you can write off for a business, y'all. Okay. My property tax went up $30 this year. Did it, Rose? Ooh, property tax. That's another thing. I know. Listen, you can't really avoid that. Ooh, $30. I'm like, oof. But when I tell you, I didn't realize, because this is, the first year that, I had an LLC before, but, this is the first one that I'm actually like, doing this, the Schedule C on my tax return. Man, the amount of things that you can write off for a business. Okay. This is why people, listen, if you have gifts that God has given you, if you have talents that God has, given you, think about a business, okay? It will help you in the long run. There are a lot of tax advantages for a business. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it ain't easy being a business owner, so you definitely got to have some passion, and it definitely has to have something that you want to do. But think about the legacy. I'm talking to all of the moms here, right? All of the moms that are watching on the live. Think about the legacy that you can create for your children's children, right? Think about that you may start a business, and you could end up selling the business and getting that profit and using that for your children's children. So there are so many things to benefit from you actually growing something for for yourself or your legacy or your children and all of that. Let me see. I think I missed um some comments. One of my former employees turned off her withholdings during overtime and forgot to turn it back on. Ooh, Mrs. Treetop. Ooh, that's that. She played a dangerous game, thinking about starting a music school. Do it. Do it. I'm telling you, do it. You should do it. Turning off your withholding and then forgetting to turn it back on. Ooh, she has a large tax bill this year. I bet she does. I bet she does. I know she has to do and install. Yes. And then here's what I tell people all the time, because I've seen this, with some people. I tell people all the time, listen, not filing your taxes is like the criminal. Like, they can come lock you up for it, okay? But owing the government is not a criminal offense, right? So I think a lot of times people will be like, oh my God, I owe the IRS, like I owe them, and then they just don't file. No, file your taxes, but you have to get on a payment plan. It's okay. Like, they can't penalize you. I mean, they're not going to sit up there and, it's not a criminal offense with you owing the government. But if you don't file, that's where it comes into play. I'm thinking about weekends and nighttime care for children. Oh, Rose, what? That will blow up. What? When my kids were little, I would love weekend and nighttime care. First of all, Rose, listen, I would say if you want to do the nighttime care, go after all of the healthcare moms, the overnight people. I would have loved nighttime care. Okay? All of the overnight people, they need it. They need it. Okay? They need it. So definitely. And all of these businesses, you guys, all these things are good, because again, that's legacy for your children's children, right? Again, we go to these 9-to-5 jobs, you guys, and something can go left or right and we can be booted out, right? But think about what legacy you want to create. What do you want to be known for? What can you impart on? What gifts have God has given you? Because I feel like I know that he has given all of us different gifts. He has given all of us different gifts. And again, like I said, me doing my taxes, it's a lot of benefits that our president gives for small business owners. Okay, a lot of benefits. So just think about it. The gifts that you have, the things that you do easily that may come hard, that may be difficult to other people. That may be some of the things I need to capitalize on my gift. Listen, Trisha T, absolutely. Your ebook friend, listen, absolutely. Or I would, have you ever thought about making like platters and selling that as well? Because I used to know somebody that sell platters, and if you could target it to like, hospital or something, like a big organization, they will probably get you on rotation and be like, because everybody needs some food. Okay, everybody needs some food. And if you like your girl that don't really like to cook like that, y'all, okay, listen, I would be like, yes, let me order a platter. But again, that's why I think that we all are God has just given us all gifts. Connection Chronicles, welcome. Miss Leslie, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. God has all given us gifts. The Unforgettable Bakery, hey friend, welcome in, welcome in. God has all given us all different gifts. And just really think about it. Really think about how you can use those gifts. Connection Chronicles, hello, welcome in, friend, welcome in. Miss Leslie out low. Look, we talked about the 20K tonight. We talked about the 20K. And definitely I thought about you. I thought about you. But so again, you guys remember the 20K could be your launch pad to all of this, right? And again, to start the business, to start to to invest, to go back to school. There are so many things that you can do. And one of the verses that I want to tie, I missed it, and it was on a Bible. So, it's okay. Well, on the YT, the YT, you'll be able to see it over there. One of the scripture verse that I want to tie into it is Luke 14:28. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? I love this verse. I'm going to say it again. Luke 14:28. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Will it be on your YouTube channel? Yep, it sure will. Always will be. Yep. So sometimes we need to make sure that we look at the cost, right? Before we build it, right? Before you start the business, before, you go back to school, all of the things, the 20K will allow you to really think, okay, this is the cost. Now, we really mapping things out, and to make sure that you get the ROI, you guys, return on your investment. Return on your investment. I think that God doesn't call us to be reckless. He calls us to plan. He calls us to prepare, and he calls us to count the cost. When you save 20K, you're doing exactly what the scripture says. You're preparing yourself to build something. I think it's so important for us to build something. So again, if you are thinking about a business that you want to start, if you're thinking about going back to school, having savings. And again, I know some people are like, 20K is a lot. And again, of course, we can't start with a 20K, but start somewhere. If you are getting a tax return, make sure this is your time. Luna, welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you put some money aside. Open up a high yield savings account. Make sure that the interest rate is over 3.5%. Put some of your tax return money in your high yield savings account to start propelling you. Hey, friend, welcome in, Luna, welcome in, to propel you to really start a good saving muscle. Okay. Another thing, I'm glad to be back in your room. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad for you to be back here, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Another thing, automate your savings, y'all. Automate your savings. Go to your job. If you have direct deposit, usually the job gives you different options where you could put the balance of your check into one account. Make sure you put a certain amount, have it strictly go to the savings account so you can set it and forget it, and you don't have to think about it. Okay. We want to make our life a little bit easier. And again, put some barriers. If you like, well, Janine, I send the money over to the savings account, but then I spend it. Listen, get an account that you don't have access to. Get an account that you don't have a debit card to. Put some barriers in place for you just not to have free access to account. Because again, what do we want to do? We want to build savings long term. So again, so what can it do for us? It can give us some options, you guys. It can give you some options to start the business. It can give you some options to maybe switch your career. It can give you some options to start the business. So remember your why. Remember your why. And also remember that savings period, even if it's not the 20K, remember that it will give you peace. It will release the anxiety, the stress, and the worry that you are feeling in reference to your money. And I think that that's the biggest thing for all of us, you guys. If you are stressed about your money, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, start with $5. Start with putting some money aside. Start with something. Okay. A couple things that I also too want to talk about, you guys. I am out, and I've been said this, but I am finally, y'all, launching my school platform. Launching my school platform, you guys. Look out for it. The school platform will be live March 1st, the start of my birthday month, y'all. Look out for the school platform. I'm so super excited about this platform, you guys, because again, being on all these other social media platforms, we don't own it. We can't say certain things. So I'm launching the school platform March 1st, 2026. So super excited about it. Now, this platform, you guys, I feel like I am going to be. When is your birthday, Janine? It is March 24th. I'm an Aries, if y'all can't tell. Aries, Aries, y'all, we talk a lot. We definitely talk a lot. Yep, March 24th. But the mine is the 30th. Oh, really? Aries? Oh my gosh. No wonder why we connected, friend. Yes. So super excited. Yes. Aries, we smart people. I'm just saying. But yes, Aries strong. Yes, the day before my oldest son's birthday. Yes, it's an Aries in the house, y'all. Yes, okay. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But yes, my school platform, you guys, I'm so super excited about. Like, again, I'm going to be putting so many updates on there. I really am going to be being on the school platform more. So deeper connection to me. Again, is so much limited things that we can say here. I also will be starting webinars also too. So the school platforms will have all of the updated stuff of the lives, the notes, all of that. It is a paid community, you guys. So I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, it's just school. The school is not free. I'm just saying, okay? The school is not free, but you're going to get way more definitely the benefits to joining the school community. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm definitely going to be doing a special for the first 50 people that join this school communities. But I'm so super excited about it. I know that people reach out to me and want a deeper connection and different things about the finances. I'll be talking about different topics over there too as well. I feel like a lot of things, I'll still do the lives and I'll still do all of that, but the school will be a deeper connection. Also the webinars, I will also have that. If you miss a live and you want to know what I talked about, the notes, all of that will be on schools. I'm going to be releasing my 3 templates that I use with my clients. Okay, y'all. I have templates that I have only released to my clients that they have used and they have loved, that will be access to people on the school community. I haven't released these at all. Okay. So I know some people have went on some of my content and was like, where do I get the budget template? Where I get that will be released on the school community. So it will be launching March 1st. I'm super excited about that. Looking forward to it, friend. Oh, you looking forward? Yes, y'all. I've been like, again, saying, it's so much, y'all know, it's, content creators and all that, trying to do all the things. But I feel like the school community is definitely going to be a great place outside of the lives. I will be doing group coaching on there once a month as well. And again, all of this too, you guys, I say, it's one thing to have the information. Tell us about the book in your showcase. Yes. Yes, the book in my showcase. Well, all the people that are watching on the YT or the Book of Faces, the book in my showcase is called Managing Money God's Way. It's a 31-day devotional. It's absolutely amazing. So that's the first book. And it's a really quick devotional, and it talks about managing money, okay? God's way. It talks about budget, it talks about debt. It's a really good, this is one of the books that come with it. And then the other one is called Simple Money Rich Life. Achieve true financial freedom and a design of life for external impact. It comes with 2 of these, you guys. And it's for the people that are on TikTok. These are, y'all can't really see it on the YT or YouTube, because my showcase is on TikTok. But yes, I love those books, you guys. But also too, I just wanted to say, just for people that are interested in it too, I have 2 more slots for coaching, for financial coaching. Okay. So here's what I wanted to say, you guys. If you have been thinking about doing financial coaching, if you're like, you know what, it's one thing to get the tips and the information, right? Because the information is free. You can get it from ChatGPT. You can get the information. Information is free. It's one thing to have tools, right? You can get templates, you can get all of that. But there's another thing to actually have the accountability, to actually have things personalized for you, right? That's the difference between the coaching. So 1, the lives are free and it's free information, right? 2, the school will be more tools for you to use that help you on your financial journey, and to help you on your financial journey, but more of like group coaching. The 3, the financial coaching is the personalized. It's me one-on-one. It's us creating budgets that actually work for you. It's a debt strategy that is for you. What works for you? What are we trying to pay off? All of the strategies. What are we trying to figure out? What's important to you? What do you like? All of that personalized advice. That's what the coaching is for. And if you're like, oh, again, very worthwhile. She's amazing and helped me so much. Oh, Miss Leslie is one of my clients, you guys. And she said debt strategy is worthwhile. Yes, we working on our debt strategy with one of my clients. And yes, the debt strategy is really good. Yes. So think about it, you guys, think about it. I have 2 slots open just to. Okay. So if you are really trying to transform your finances, there is one thing to get all the information, but there's another thing to really have somebody walk alongside you and to help you implement it. Okay. And again, my heart is always to help as many people as I can when it comes down to their personal finances, because I want you to reach that financial freedom that all of us want, right? And it looks different for all of us, right? The peace that comes with not having to worry about living check to check. The peace that comes with, you guys. I want to make sure I help as many people as I can. So if you're interested in coaching, put coaching in the chat. If you guys are interested in it, if you're like, I don't know, let me know. Or if you're interested in being put on the wait list for the school communities, I extended my coaching. She is good. She's so good. I'm so much at peace. Oh, Miss Leslie, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you. She did extend her coaching. She sure did. Put in the chat if you want to also be on the exclusive list for when the school hit. Put school in the chat, you guys. But again, I think that we all, if you really want to transform your finances, if you really want to do something different, you have to do something different. School, Trisha said school, friend. Okay. School, yes. School. And again, I feel like the school community is going to be really good. It's going to be a really good one. Okay. So, all right. I got you on the list. Okay. Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. So, and again, I said I always, just want to come on here, you guys, and make sure that a school, Miss Leslie, you said school. Oh, Miss Leslie, you definitely go get the first access for sure. For the clients get the first access. They listen, Miss Leslie done got a view of the website. I said I feel like my clients get the first hand stuff. Okay, they get all of the stuff before it's even launched and all that stuff like that. So definitely they get access to all of that. School, Miss Music, you said school, friend. Okay, yes, yes. The school community, you guys, I think is going to be a great community because we all are going to be like-minded. You're going to have a community of people, of like-minded people that we're all trying to get it together, right? Maybe you're trying to save, maybe you're trying to get out of debt, all of that. And again, I feel like, again, a lot of these social media, especially TT, is very limited. I can't say certain things. I can't do. And then they have the group coaching, once a month. I'm gonna do group coaching, which we're gonna hop on a Zoom and y'all can ask me any questions. As a financial coach, I am constantly staying up on what's the upcoming stuff, the taxes, all of the things, like, what's going on in the financial guru world. Like, these are things that I'm constantly trying to watch and make sure that I am staying ahead of. So the school community definitely is going to be a good one. We're going to have challenges in there right now. I know that I haven't really done an update on the savings challenge. We are still doing a savings challenge as a community, you guys. It ends April the 9th. So it's a 90-day savings challenge, but I'm going to do some different challenges in there as well. I want it to be a little bit more interactive one. I feel like this 90-day savings challenge was good, but I feel like a lot of people signed up, but I just wanted to be a little bit more welcome in more community type of vibe, and more of like, how much are we saving every week, and more. So we definitely going to be doing more challenges that will be for just my school community members. Okay, so you guys will have access to all of the things. So I'm truly excited about the school and what it'll be and what it'll create. Just again, the community, because I think, it's so important. It's one thing to be on a financial, journey of saving, getting out of debt, but it's another thing to do it with like-minded people that are going to lift you up, that's going to pray for you. And we all are trying to reach that same goal. So I'm so super excited about that, you guys. It will be launching very, very soon. And I think it is definitely definitely gonna be worth it. I need to update for other people that are in my savings challenge. I need to do an update. I'm going to do a video about it because I'm actually I saved a certain amount and I didn't put it in there. I mean, it's in there, but I didn't like color my circles, and I'm about to save a little more. So I'm going to do an updated video about it, you guys. So make sure you look out for that as well, doing an updated video on the savings challenge. But I'm so super excited about it. Also, too, I will be launching a financial newsletter, y'all. A financial newsletter. Your girl just doing all of the things, okay? I know, I'm just doing all of the things. I'm doing a financial newsletter as well, okay? So look out for that. I'm so super excited about that. So many things coming down the line, y'all. So many things. So make sure you look out for it. Truly appreciate all of you guys for being here. I hope that you learned some things tonight on this live. I hope you had your pen and paper and you got some gems. You guys, truly appreciate it. And one of the things that I always do in my lives is I always close out in a prayer, you guys. And I think it's so important to close out in a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time together tonight, Lord. Lord, we thank you. We know that you are the ultimate provider and that every blessing in our lives comes from your hand. We pray tonight for every person who is watching that is tired of struggling, tired of stress, tired of feeling like we are doing everything right but still can't get ahead. God, we ask that you would give them hope. Give them strength, give them vision for what's possible, and allow them to trust you with their finances, oh God. Help us to be wise stewards of what you have given us. Help us to save with intention, to spend with purpose, and to honor you in every financial decision we make. We trust you that the 20K we're working towards isn't just a number, it's a foundation. You're helping us build for our families, our futures, and the dreams you have placed in our heart. We ask all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Put amen in the chat if this live blessed you guys. I truly appreciate all of you guys for being here, for liking out the live, for staying towards the end, for tapping, for sharing, for watching. Truly appreciate Robert. Welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate you guys for being here. I always love to, end with a prayer. And again, I think it's so glad I caught your live tonight, friend. Oh, I'm so glad you caught it again too, friend. I think it's one thing to know the practical steps when it comes down to your finances, but it's another thing to invite God into it. It's another thing to invite God into your finances. It's so important. It will change things. Inviting God into my finances changed so much for me, and I wanted to do the same for you. So you guys, I'm sticking back to my schedule. I know I'm getting a lot of people like, when you go live, I'm sticking back to the schedule, you guys. And the times are in the bios. But I will say I will be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So today's Wednesday. I will be live Friday. And Friday, we're talking about debt free, y'all. How are we getting debt free? Okay. We are going to be talking about debt free strategies of how we can get out of consumer debt. So make sure you come back and check me out 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys. Friday, make sure you come check your girl out. Okay. I hope that everyone has a blessed night. I truly appreciate all of you guys for being here. And I always want you guys to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys, and I will see you on Friday. Have a great evening. Good night.